Hey guys, sorry the earlier live video kind of got cut or there was some issue. But I just thought I would give you guys an update as to what happened with the logo, why we changed it and stuff, since there were a lot of comments that we received, both positive and negative about it. So I just wanted to give clarity as to why we did it, and the whole reasoning or the ideology behind the logo itself, and also kind of update you on the whole status regarding the milestone that we are fast approaching, which is 100K. Hi guys. So I'll look at your comments one by one after I explain what I have to say, and then you guys can ask me questions, etc. So, if you remember, guys who have been there since the beginning, you guys have probably seen the very first logo that we had. And that logo was not really refined due to something that, we just started designing, the day before we actually launched Revetlis, and it was just a placeholder. And shortly, I think around 4 or 5 months into the whole Revetless cycle, we launched the second logo, which is what you guys would probably most remember. It was the logo with the R and A, and that was great for the time. But I still felt that there was a lack of a professional touch for it. I felt that it could have been done a bit better. Maybe a refinement of the same would have made sense. But I felt that we could use something drastically different. Now, the whole purpose or idea behind Revetless itself was to kind of give the best quality content possible, and sort of differentiate our content from any other content that is there on the market, especially in terms of channels that cover tech. Now, when that came into question, how we are trying to differentiate ourselves itself, I also thought, why not have a logo that is different as well? Why just have content or videos or photos and all those things that differentiate us? Why not have a logo also that is different? Now, of course, many of you did express the fact that it actually doesn't look like a logo for a tech channel. Now, where is the set of rules that you have to follow in order to create a logo? There's no written set of rules that you have to follow when creating a logo. It's basically the expression of the company, or the interest of the company, or the ideology of the company, and the people working behind it, and the people supporting the company, that has to come out in the logo. And I feel that this new logo does that, and I will give you an idea on what my thought process was. So it all started with my son, who basically loves lions currently. So I was like, that's an interesting thought. And then when I started thinking about it, I thought it probably makes sense for the Revetless logo as well. Number one, the lion is considered to be the king of the jungle. We ourselves consider, or at least strive to be, kings in terms of content quality. We always strive to give the best quality content possible. We always strive to, be the best at whatever we do. And whether that happens or not, at least we keep trying to do the same. And that's why the lion came into the picture. Now, when you look at the lion's mane, if you see this, it's basically a flame. If you look at a lot of comments on our channel, there'll be people using this particular thing, basically the lit AF sort of emoji, to express what they feel about our content. And we thought that was a great thing to sort of implement into the logo itself. Now, as to why the color is red, it's basically because red is a common color used in famous logos: Coca-Cola, KFC. You can even see it in McDonald's. A bit of red is there. It's there in Shell. It's there in a lot of logos around the world. And it's basically a color that stands for a few things, which I don't remember off the top of my head, but it's things that I feel Revetless stands for. You can search how each color has a particular set of things that it follows, or it sort of implies. And we really believe that red and white are colors that really stand by the Revetless sort of ideology, and that's why we went for this particular color set. Now, um, I don't necessarily think that a tech channel, or any company for that matter, has to necessarily have a sort of logo that looks just like what they're covering. For example, that would mean we would just be restricted to smartphones or tech in general in terms of logo. And I find that everyone is doing the same. So I don't want the same thing to happen for Revetless. I want something that makes us stand out, which is why we went for this. If you think of it that way, then look at Apple. by the name itself, you would think that they would not be doing anything related to technology, but they are one of the biggest players in the tech industry, and they have a logo which also looks more close to a fruit market rather than actually being in the tech world. So by that sense, even we shouldn't have gone with this, but I feel that that's perfectly fine as long as it is in line with what your ideology is, and that's why we went for this. Now, yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people mention Brave browser. So to be honest, I never have heard of Brave browser, and I'm telling this honestly, I've never heard of it. The first time I actually posted this teaser of the blurred image of the thumbnail, a lot of people commented on Twitter saying Brave browser. So that's when I actually went and Googled it, and I saw the similarity. They're both lions, of course, but does not mean they are similar. The color palette is different. That's more orange. This is more reddish. Also, of course, they're lions, but if you look at the facial features on that lion, it's not entirely the same. The lion's eyes are closed in that. The lion's eyes are open. The mouth is more defined. That is more vague in that sense. It's not a lion in the true sense of the word. So this is more, what do you say, more descriptive of it being a lion. Of course, both are contemporary takes on it, and I believe a channel in 2020 needs to have a contemporary sort of logo, and that's another reason why we released it now, especially since we are approaching the 100K mark, which is a big milestone for us, and something that I personally and my team have been working towards ever since 2017 May, which is when we launched Revetlis. So currently it's 99,902 subscribers. We are on 98 subscribers away. I'm not sure if we'll hit it this weekend or even before the end of the month, which I hope we do, but that's tomorrow. But considering how the growth has been stagnant for a week or so, I'm not sure whether that's going to happen. But the main important thing is that we get there at the end, and practically we're already there. So I just wanted to thank you all for your continued support over the years, and it has been an amazing journey, and hopefully we'll continue to grow and continue to break new boundaries, both in terms of the quality of content, the type of content, as well as the overall user base. Revetless is almost 100,000 strong, and that's great to say. So thank you guys for your support. Now I'm going to take a look at the live messages and see what you guys have been asking. So I'll go all the way to the top. A lot of people have said the logo is looking good. Thank you. Thank you all for your support. And I have mentioned it. But as I said, honestly, I wouldn't mind. I mean, there's nothing that I lose if I admit that it's similar to a Brave browser logo. As long as I'm not copying the entire thing, they can't even do anything to us in terms of suing it. So I have no issue in admitting it if it was actually taken from Brave browser as inspiration. In that way, like I mentioned on Twitter also, I find Firefox logo to be more of an inspiration than Brave browser itself. So I would say that no, it was not inspired by it. I didn't even know about it, but yes, I do admit that they can look similar, especially since both are lions. Poco X2, I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see for on 4th when that happens. K20 versus K30, which is better in all aspects? Please answer. So I haven't tried the K30, so I'm not sure. But I'm assuming, I mean, judging from the spec sheet, I think K30 is better in some aspects, while in some aspects, K20 is better. Now, where's the rest? It's really hard to find the comments on this. Thank you all for your love and support. I mean, it's great seeing the comments. Thank you. I will individually try and reply to all of you when I check out the comments on the PC, but I don't know if it'll still be there, but I'll still try it. So, like I said, we are close to 100K, and I'm hoping that we'll reach there soon. But so, okay, someone has asked the question, when will OnePlus 8 launch? I would assume in the second quarter of the year, maybe a bit before the timeline that they did last year, but still around the same time, definitely. some laptops under 60K. So I would suggest you comment once this video is live. I mean, once this video is taken off live, give me your set of requirements, what you would be using it for, mainly the laptop, and I can definitely give you some recommendations. Thank you, Nikhil. Thanks, Krish. My real name is Sandeep Sharma. Sharma with no H is Sarma, but still pronounced Sharma. It's a complicated story because my ancestors are actually from Mangalore, but I was born in Kerala. I was brought up in Bahrain, Middle East. I did my higher education in Singapore, and now I'm living in Bangalore with my family. So, yeah, a lot of places that I've been to, and now here. Camera comparison between Note 10 Lite and 70. So, we don't actually have the Note 10 Lite. Samsung never ships us any of the devices. We have not been able to successfully get in touch with them, but we will be getting the Note 10 Lite. We'll be purchasing it. We had to make a choice between the Note 10 Lite or S10 Lite. We went with the Note 10 Lite. We felt that the stylus coming at that particular price point is great, so we wanted to cover that more than the S10 Lite. So we are getting that, and then we'll try bringing this comparison. How does it feel to be part of XDA TV? It feels great, honestly, because I never expected, like, all these years later, I would be part of XDA TV, especially considering I had started using it in 2011, around the time of the Galaxy S2. That's when I first visited the portal, and I have been a member since. And I never imagined that years later I would be making content for the same as well. It's not about how much subscribers, it's about your videos. That's all I care about. You're nailing it. Congrats, you create best videos. Thank you so much. I definitely agree, which is why we aren't shifting to Hindi. We aren't, doing stuff just to get subscribers or just to get more views. I mean, shifting to Hindi itself will give you a major boost, because that is what YouTube India is doing. They are boosting channels which are doing Hindi content. They feel that it will bring more people to their platform, so they are boosting that. But we are not going to do that, because doing things our own way, in our unique way, is what sets us apart, and that's what we're going to continue doing. But still, 100K is a good good number, so that's why I'm quite happy to be reaching that. It was a personal milestone, and a milestone for many of us working in Revetless, so we definitely feel that we have achieved something when we see that number. Hey Akash, thank you so much. Make animation of new logo. Yeah, that's something we are figuring out. Again, we just don't want to make any sort of random animation, something that's good and stuff, then we'll do it. Is the channel your full-time job? So stuff that you guys probably don't know is that Revetless has two verticals, one of which is the YouTube platform. That's the most tangible that you guys see, but we also have a media house sort of thing where we produce content for our clients, and that includes Sundaram Motors, 3M Car Care, Zest Money, etc. So we make videos for these clients, videos and photos as and when needed of their products or services or events, and that goes on their channels or portals, or they're free to use it in their own way. What laptop I use personally for traveling? So I use the MacBook Pro Retina. This is a 2000, not Retina, Touch Bar, actually, you can say. This is the 2017 version, 15-inch. And I have been using MacBooks for travel for close to now, I would say, 8 years. You're too underrated. Editing skills are top notch. Hope this channel can reach 500K. Yeah, that's that's the dream. That's the hope. One day, hopefully. Considering our growth, it would take maybe another 15 years, I guess. But let's see. Suraj from Tech Devoted is here. Hey, Suraj. Guys, go check out his channel. He has some great content, particularly if you're interested in, what goes on behind the scenes in terms of making these videos, camera tips and tricks and stuff like that. He does great content and amazing A-roll, especially. Go check out his content. It's definitely worth it. Bring in monetization. I would like to show some support. It is already there, Abhi, so you can get it. Best compact phone under 25 except Mi A3. So again, I would suggest you to leave a comment once this video is done with the live. Sort of give an idea as to what your requirements are, and I would definitely suggest the best phone. And also, what is your definition of a compact phone? What is the maximum screen size, or what is the maximum footprint of a phone that you're looking for? So I can definitely find some phone that's smaller than that meets your requirements. Revetless makes best camera review. That's the truth. Thank you. That's something that we are really proud of, and we feel that many people also think the same, so we're going to try and make it even better with time, you know. Sorik, I honestly can't say. I don't know. I mean, if I did, I would tell you. If I could, I would tell you. But let's wait and see for fourth. Shashi, thank you so much. Hi, Ritam, what's up? Thanks, Manglesh. Rev basically means, this is asked by Ashish. Rev basically means review atlas. So the whole idea was to have a portal where we could review just about anything in this world. And while we are concentrated on smartphones, maybe gradually we will expand to more stuff. Yes, Shashi, Realme UI does feel much smoother and better than old Color OS. Mi Watch review, I doubt it's gonna happen. We don't want to import the Mi Watch considering that it's quite locked down currently. There's not much you can get when you actually purchase it from there. Most of the functions are not working, so it's not a proper review, is what I find. Do you think, Sarbesh has said, do you think smartphones start boring? I mean, I don't know if it's actually boring. I would say that once in a while, a smartphone does come along, which again starts becoming interesting and everything becomes more fun away. But yeah, at times you do feel like there needs to be more innovation, which I think we are slowly getting towards, especially with foldable smartphones coming into the scene. People, your videos are the best. I like them a lot. Thank you. Anupam Kumar. I suddenly read it as Anupam Kher, but do you have a team or you run Revettless alone? So right now it was three of us. Now it's just two of us in the Revettless tech side of things. As I said, we have two verticals. We have more people on the other side, the media house kind of thing. But in this particular thing, the tech team is just myself and Vishal also, who's there, who does mostly laptop and those kind of reviews. And I'm sure that you guys would have seen his work as well. Upcoming Poco under 20 or not sure. Sorik is asking the same question again. I don't know, man. I'm honestly not sure. Tamil is here. Hey, thanks, bro. Thank you so much. Logo is dope. Yeah, glad you like the logo as well. Yeah, good time to reach. I mean, it's better late than never, I guess. Still not there yet. I hope that we would reach sometime this weekend. Whenever I have to watch camera comparison, I first check your channel. I check B bomb for the first impression video. That's great to hear. Thank you. Now with so many 5 camera setups, do you think Nokia's Penta still holds up? So Nokia's Penta was very different. It had a lot of potential, sadly let down by software issues and also a very underpowered chipset, or rather they should have gone with a more up-to-date chipset, but they didn't. So that was a disappointment, but it's still very different. When it works amazingly well. When it doesn't, it doesn't. Yeah, camera's really close. I know, but my hand is aching, so I'm just trying to rest it. Tamil is saying that the camera is too close. My hand is really aching. It's been a tiring day. That's why. Harrison has said, "Can you please tell us about your team?" So, like I said, it's Vishal and I. Vishal does the laptop videos, PC videos, in the sense that he does the review for it. Of course, at the end of the day, it's me shooting and editing and also giving the voiceover. But the reviews, the opinions and stuff for those products, which is a laptop, PC, etc., is all done by him. Anything, Devansh, anything other than mobile tech? I mean, we do audio, we do PCs, we do laptops, we do monitors, we do TVs, we do purifiers, we do many things, of course, but it's just that sometimes it gets drowned out in all this smartphone or tech stuff. Why is nobody talking about Note 8 Pro's over sharpening in videos? We did talk about it. So you can check out our camera review. We did talk about the over sharpening. We did talk about the detail issue. We did talk about the lack of EIS in certain resolutions, etc. Vaishak is saying Aliyo, Endaliyo and the Kindavishesham. Can you mute Sorik? Let him ask. I mentioned it that I don't have any information to give him, but if he still wants to ask, let him ask. I mean, what can we do? Sorik, please, I don't have any information. Asking n number of times is not going to change that. I'm not suddenly going to get knowledge or be able to tell you anything. So I would suggest please ask something else instead. K30 or Redmi 20 Pro? Again, I would have to try both to know. Haven't tried the Redmi K30, so I won't know right now. Now S9 Plus is at 30K. Okay. Are you saying that, or are you trying to ask a question? Let me know if there's a question attached to it. Best camera to shoot YouTube video under extreme budget. Now you would have to define that extreme budget, uh, so then I can help you better. Akai Sabu, please don't switch to any regional languages. No, we don't intend to. If we wanted to, we would have done it already. And at the most, maybe we will start another channel, but we are not going to convert this channel to this thing. That's not my idea. That's not how I run things. Abhinav has asked, Sandeep, does it bother you that you put out such good content out there, yet only people appreciate camera reviews, everything else gets overshadowed? Not really. I mean, I feel every single creator faces this issue. Perhaps one particular aspect, one particular type of video, or one particular type of content that they do gets appreciated more. I don't find it bad. I find it good. It just shows that that is what is working for us, and that's what we should be concentrating on. In a way, it's kind of clearing doubt about what works for us and letting us know what we should concentrate our efforts on. So I'm not bothered by it. Miss Cinematic Reviews. So this is one thing I wanted to ask all of you and also tell all of you. So when we started doing A-roll, the reason we did it was we felt that YouTube was essentially promoting people who were coming on camera more. The whole reason of starting A-roll was because of that. And the cinematic review didn't change at all. It was the same shots, just that my face kept popping in between. And I don't know if you guys don't want to see my face. If that's the case, then we'll go back to it. I mean, growth is secondary to us. At the end, you guys should all enjoy our videos, and that's what we want to keep doing. And if you notice the past few videos, we have done it in the old cinematic style, and we might try that again for a few videos to come, so stay tuned for that. Zenfone 5Z in 2020. I mean, it depends on your requirements, honestly, whether that's worth it or not. Best compact 5 to 5-inch under. Okay, Mahesh, this is the question, right? So let me just take a look. Once the live ends, that's when you have to post it. But if you don't get an answer from me there, or if your comment doesn't appear there, I might not be able to get in touch with you. So you can contact us on our email, which is contact@revetless, or get in touch with me across social media, be it Instagram or Twitter. Both of these we are quite active, so you can get answers from there as well. Bhai, bakwas logo hai. Okay, fair enough. I mean, everyone's allowed to have their own opinion. I don't expect everyone to love the logo. I personally do. I feel that if I do, a lot of other people will also do. If one person hates it, there are other people also are going to hate it. But that said, generally people are opposed to change. So when we brought out a second logo, which you guys have known for the longest time, there were also people who hated it. So give it some time. Perhaps you guys will change it. If not, maybe the next revision. Please make more videos, like one video every 2 days. Our idea is not to make more number of videos. Our idea is to do videos as often as we can, but in our own unique way, with good quality as well. I see Sanskar's messages. A lot of them are retracted. I'm not sure why. But okay, S9 at 30K rupees. Should I buy it over the Realme X2? I'm a casual user, not a gamer. I personally wouldn't go for the S9 Plus. It's a bit old. Samsung phones also have a habit of getting slow over time. X2 Pro is great. I mean, put a Gcam mod on it. You have great cameras. You have amazing charging speeds. You have a great display, good build quality, etc. I would say X2 Pro itself makes more sense. What do you think about smartphone companies launching with phones within a shot? Yeah, that's an interesting question. So I feel that it just happened over time, where one wanted to get the lead over the other by introducing a smartphone as quickly as possible in order for their smartphone to feel like it's the latest and best, and sort of drive sales towards their brand as opposed to the other brand. But the issue is, at the end of the day, it's weird because they're caught in this vicious cycle of updates and having to push out phones very often, even if they don't want to, but they kind of forced to because the other one is doing it. And of course, more choice is good for the consumer, but also consumers are getting annoyed because it's coming out so fast. But at the end of the day, you are still free to upgrade phones every year or every 2 years or whatever was the cycle that you were used to before. So you don't necessarily need to upgrade, but it also allows more people the flexibility of upgrading if they wish to do so. Multi fandom mess, thank you. Thanks, Preetham. So, as low price as possible. I mean, again, you have to define what's your budget, because if your budget is 5K, then I would suggest something around 5K for your budget, which can do videos. If your budget is 20K, then I would rather suggest something that is closer to 20K, because generally, the higher you go, the better the quality. And I wouldn't suggest something at 5K, which is good. So my friend is also on here and he's saying, "Have you tried gooseberry jam?" This is an inside story about a joke that he made maybe what 20 years ago, I guess. I mean, he's a lifelong friend, someone who I've known for over 25 years. So, can I buy Redmi Note 8 or wait for Note 9 or Note 10 for best camera? So, to be honest, I think Note 8 with Gcam does really well. At that price point, you can't ask for much more, and I think it's a great camera phone overall. And even a phone, it's great for the money. So I would say go for it, because I'm not sure when Note 9 is going to come. It's just been 2 months. I think another 3-4 months at least before any Note 9 or something comes. X2 or Redmi K20? That's an interesting question. I think it would depend on what your use or need is, but I think both are almost the same. I think I would lean towards the K20. Thanks, Abhi. Ankit Gamer 20,000 budget. I don't know if I missed your question before, but what is the budget for? Okay, Udit has clarified his question. I was talking about the issue with the display in Note 8 Pro. Whenever you watch a video on it with resolution lower than 720p, it looks really terrible. I'm not sure. I've not watched many things below 720p in terms of resolution, so I don't know what sort of issue is there. But I would say almost anything that goes very low in terms of resolution would have an issue on most phones these days, because it would have to upscale it and sort of digitally interpolate it to watch it on your screen. So it's not just the Note 8 Pro. I think almost every phone would have the issue. Thanks, man. You deserve more subscribers. Keep going. Thanks, Vaishak. Hey, greetings from Mumbai. Hey, I might be coming there soon. We'll let you guys know. What camera are you live streaming right now? This is just my iPhone 11 Pro Max. I just felt like talking to you guys. I just felt like I should put this logo and this update out to you guys in as unfiltered a manner as possible, which is why it's nothing like our videos, which are usually more polished and refined. But I thought it's a better way to interact with you guys and do a live, which we haven't done in the longest time. The previous live we did was when I compared the Poco F1 with the Honor Play. Now we want to see you in every review. Thanks, Abhi, but I don't think I also want to see myself in every review at least. Okay, this is an interesting question. What are thoughts on OEMs locking certain capacity of hardware just to justify their costly counterparts like Samsung? A50 hardware is capable of 4K 30 FPS, but it's not available, only 1080p. That's an interesting question. I definitely am not one for it, but then again, it's Samsung's choice. I feel that it's not really going to affect the sales of the higher end smartphone, because at the end of the day, this is something that would in fact drive the sales up for the lower end phone as well as the other phone. The other phone won't really get affected, because people who are looking to buy a more expensive phone or who have the budget, they will still go for it, because there's other stuff that you actually get when you spend more money. Sai has asked 5G in India, your opinion. So I did an entire video on 5G in India, my opinion, etc. You can find it in the video section. Go check it out. Weber has said logo is a beast. Thank you. Anupam, what plans? I really enjoy travelogues uploaded. So travelogue is not really possible every week or a couple of days or whatever. It's more or less defined by if I go somewhere uh, for something, be it for work, be it for personal this thing, or to attend a wedding or whatever function or so. then it makes sense to go and cover it. I would take whatever latest smartphone I have with me at that particular time and then make a travelogue with it. But I don't currently have the time enough to just travel somewhere and shoot a travelogue as often as possible. We might see certain new things in the sense that we might do photo walks more often. We might do certain tutorial in person, so there would be more interaction face to face with you guys as opposed to just being on video. Be a creator. The logo is amazing, but I guess I got cut short. Instead of pop-up camera, using single sensor for all lenses like DSLR, using movie. Okay, I'm not. I didn't get the full question. Vishnu Money. So, thank you, Harsh. Thank you, Mohammed. I mean, it's great to see support from you guys. I mean, that's what keeps us going forward, regardless of the number. We still always have tried to do better, and we still do it. Which had much better display panel, TCL or Mi or View or Nokia? So I haven't tried the Nokia yet. I haven't seen it either. I haven't tried any TCL TVs in recent past. View and Mi, I don't find a major difference. I find both more or less the same in terms of the panel, but in terms of software and overall experience, I find Mi better. Any upcoming new surprise review in smartphone or any other tech gadget? I mean, yeah, Note 10 Lite is coming soon. We'll get it. I mean, it's going to be shipped on Feb 3rd. We actually, what do you say? We actually did pre-order it, so it'll come there. Okay, so Be a Creator was trying to ask how does it connect to Rev Atlas. So I've explained the basic ideology behind the logo and everything at the start of the video. So do check it out. Once the live is done, you can maybe go back and see what it means and everything. Point and shoot camera videos are better in smartphones. No, right now I don't think so. And even if they are, it's not worth the difference or the money you pay for it. Thanks, Archit. Please upload videos in PCs. Do you mean you want more PC content from us? Or do you mean you want better quality video than the one we're doing right now? Looking for more camera comparison? Yes, you will see a lot of camera comparisons in the near future. Okay, no, we are not going to switch to a regional language. It's just in English. Okay, then. Hey Fidel, good seeing you. Another long time visitor and Rev Atlas viewer. Does it make sense upgrading a smartphone every year? To be honest, I think it depends on the user, what he or she feels is the sort of value difference or the advantage they get with upgrading. For some people, it doesn't make sense to upgrade every year. Like my parents, for instance, I they would use a phone until it practically dies or until it's unusable. But for me, I'm someone who always wants to try the latest and best of technology, so I upgrade my phone every year at least once. Aaron George, can you make tech news videos in English at least once or twice? Every tech YouTuber makes it in Hindi. Now, this is something that we did try in between, and we will continue to do it. But I wouldn't define tech news with the number of episodes that we will be doing. Sometimes we may do once a week, sometimes twice, sometimes thrice, sometimes we won't do at all. It basically boils down to whether or not that news is worth covering, or at least worth myself giving an opinion on that. Tech for Tubers, thank you so much. Udbhav, yeah, no videos in a long time. I mean, it's kind of a dry season, to be honest. I don't want to make just any video and upload it. So it's a dry season for smartphones and smartphone launches. So yeah, until maybe a new smartphone comes along, Note 10 Lite is something we're looking forward to. So when that comes, you can see more videos. Until then, it's going to be like that. That's why I thought I'll do something like this to kind of get the connect back with you guys and sort of see what your thoughts are on the logo and us approaching 100K, etc. Yes, we are planning to do more collabs. It's something again that we are very much looking forward to. But at the same time, we don't want to do any video just to have a collaboration, just to get some growth. We want to do something that makes difference for both the other YouTuber that we're collaborating with and ourselves and our viewers. Tanish, I don't get what you mean. You're posting the same comment over and over again. So I haven't tried the latest Gcam on Note 7s, so I can't really say. Future plans at Rev Atlas, like I mentioned earlier, meetups, photo walks, sort of tutorials, etc. Those are things that would be additional. When do you take off from work? You give so many reviews and news back to back. The latest time I took off work was end of December. My family and I traveled to Sri Lanka. You guys saw the travelogue. So even then, I'm still working in some way or the other. But that was a time off, yeah, where I spent with family. It was a good couple of days and came back. Why I changed my logo? Anyone copied it? No, I just felt that it needed a change. I mean, I've listed all the reasons in the beginning of the video, so you can check it out. Okay, one last thing. It's not level 3 support. Okay, so I can definitely pass the feedback to the Realme team. Whether they do something or not with it is a different question. But I think they are quite responsive that way, so hopefully they will. I will definitely pass this. Hey Sumuk, what's up? When is Poco F2 coming? Good question, man. I mean, I'm Manu Kumar Jain, by the way, but no, I'm just kidding. So I have no idea. Thanks, Vishal. Your nostrils are in peak condition. Yeah, man. I mean, better, I guess. Samsung A51. That's a very interesting question. I find it overpriced, man. I mean, with the kind of upgrades that they give compared to the A50s, I feel that they should be charging maybe a slight premium or at least keeping the price same. But the current price of 24K is not really justified. We use Premiere Pro or Final Cut Pro 10. Most of the time is Premiere Pro, like 99% of the time. But lately I've tried to use Final Cut Pro 10 in some instances and stuff. NT Node, why aren't my comments displayed? I mean, I see it here now. I'm not sure why it didn't come before. Thank you, Pawan Kumar. Okay, I see it now. Nepal, I've heard it's a beautiful country. I plan on visiting it sometime soon. Yeah, looking forward. Tamil WhatsApp status videos daily NK. Hey man, I see your comments everywhere. I'm not sure what your name is, but thanks for your support. Karan, I miss seeing your son in review videos. Please bring him back. Yeah, his photos will be coming, and I feel I always try to include my family, my friends, everyone in videos as much as possible. Ashish, I'm fine. How are you? Thanks for asking. Thank you so much. Which is better, Note 5 Pro, IMX 586, or Note 8 Pro? By you mean Note 5 Pro Gcam or no? I mean that's not a fair comparison. I would say if you're comparing it, you should compare apples to apples, or rather Gcam to Gcam. Note 8 Pro will be better sensor. Okay, SP has written Rev Atlas V 2.0 and something in Malayalam. എനിക്ക് മലയാളം സംസാരിക്കാൻ അറിയാം, കേട്ടാലും മനസ്സിലാവും, പക്ഷെ വായിക്കാൻ അറിയില്ല, എഴുതാനും അറിയില്ല. അപ്പോൾ അത് കാരണം ഇംഗ്ലീഷിൽ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ മംഗ്ലീഷിൽ എഴുതി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഞാൻ അത് വായിച്ചിട്ട് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ പറഞ്ഞുതരാം. Okay, I mean, the comments are just coming. So I would suggest you guys to kind of leave whatever comments you have at the end of this video, and I'll get back to you there in terms of the comments. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for staying, interacting with me through the session. It was great, and I hope to be doing this more often. So live sessions, of course, with a better setup, not like on this 11 Pro Max right here, not so close in my face, more further away. All these things kept in mind, will definitely do more live videos if you guys are up for it, and discuss relevant topics or updates with Rev Atlas. At least once a month. I guess that's a reasonable goal to do. But thank you so much. Hey, I think one of the very few people who remember Eraser 007. Yes. Anyway, thank you guys. Thank you so much. See you again in the next one. Stay tuned for more content next week. We'll be getting the Note 10 Lite, and some interesting content will be coming very soon. So stay tuned for that. And please do like, share, subscribe, and try to get us to 100K as soon as possible. The wait is just killing me. So I would beg you guys to share as much as possible. Thanks again.